And a most pleasant good day, everybody. Jewel here with J7409 Tropical Update. So sorry I couldn't get one on late yesterday like I promised. My internet went out. Kapoosh. I didn't have anything. And I had to wait 20 minutes this morning when I got up before it ever did come on. But it is on now, so let's get this going. I know everyone excuse me, wants to know what's happening with the tropical systems. First, we have Chantal over here. Chantal is a tropical depression, 30 mile per hour winds. The pressure has not gone up or down, still at 1010 millibars if you're tracking 37.1 north, 40.9 west, and Chantal is moving southeast at 8 miles per hour. Chantal should be no threat to land at this point. Now, everybody wants to know, whoa, what's going on over here? Well, of course, this is disturbance number one, and the chance is going up for cyclone formation. As you can see, and all the recent satellite data indicate that a weak area of low pressure, it's down around the Bahamas and Florida. It's located between the southeastern coast of Florida and the Andros Islands in the northwestern Bahamas. Now, this system is producing a large area of disorganized cloudiness and showers that extend primarily northeast of the center over the adjacent Atlantic Ocean. The low is forecast to move near or over Florida later today, which should limit development during the next day or so. However, though, the environmental conditions appear conducive for development once the system moves back over the Atlantic waters. And a tropical depression could form over the weekend or early next week while this low moves near the coast of the east central Florida and then offshore of the southeastern United States coast. Regardless of development, the rain's going to fall, folks. Locally heavy rains are possible over the northwestern Bahamas and the southern and central Florida area during the next 2 days. 2 days chance of forming 30%. 5 days you can see it hops up to 60% chance. Now, I really don't think this is going to go and land along the coast now, okay? It's looking like probably maybe late Sunday night, maybe 24 hours later, late Monday. It should be up here around my coast, but it should stay anywhere from 50 to maybe 100 miles offshore. So, I do think it will start to develop into something, and by the time it gets a little bit more, say, out to sea up here, we're going to check the graphs, it could very well turn into something. But as of right now, you guys know this can change, but as of this forecast that I'm giving you now, I think it's going to ride the coastlines and not actually go inland. Let's go check out some of the graphs. Now, this is the GFS map. You can see the timestamp right up in here. I'm just going to turn it on and let it roll through and let you guys see what is going on. Now, I know there has been some talk of people worrying about something developing in the Gulf. I'm not saying nothing's going to. I just don't see anything that is very drastic that's going to develop there at this time. I think something might pop up. You saw that low right there that just went through. But I think a lot of those cells are just heavy rain cells and troughs, low pressure troughs of tropical moisture. You can see it's going right on through. We're up to August 24th. You can see over out west past Mexico, we do have a system that develops. And once again, this is the GFS forecast map. We'll let it run right on through. It's 384 hours, so you can see everything as it tries to develop. We're going to go over, we're going to check out the European model. Also, we're going to check out the wind shear. Now, we are almost over up to September the 7th, looking like, let's stop this. This is the European model over at My Fox Hurricane. I'm using this so you can see it really well, okay? Over here we have Chantal this morning right here. This is going to go through, I believe, September 1st or 2nd or 3rd, so it's going to be a few days out. It's going to show you what's going on. Remember, if it is light green or yellow or brown, pink, all these colors, it's high pressures. When it starts getting lower, like in this color green right here and blue on down, that's when it's a low pressure system and could form into something. So here we go for today, August 23rd, Friday, 2019. Now we're up to tomorrow. And right in here we go. We are up to the 26th. It's beginning to come off the coastlines, and it is beginning to get a few more isobars around it. But as you can see it slips right past the coastline. Like, it just misses us. The center of it is way off, though. I'd say at least 100 miles, maybe a little more. But we still going to get probably a little wind once in a while, no big deal. I'm talking like, teens and 20 gusts, okay? But the rain will probably come with it also, so we all need to watch out for that. Just won't be good beach weather, folks. And then you can see it really ramps up here on the 28th as it moves farther out to sea. This is what I've been telling you guys up in this area when I saw it. And see how it has changed, because at one point it was going right over the tip of Massachusetts. Now it's going to be a little further out. That's why I want you guys up north to prepare. You can see now it's probably a full-fledged hurricane as it moves up into Canada. So, this is what it's looking like. This is on August 30th. And here we go with the 31st. The first day of September, nothing coming off the coast of Africa looking like it's going to do anything. And here is one little teeny circle in the Gulf. That's nothing to get alarmed about right now, okay? We move to September 2nd. You see all of this is just, it's a low pressure, high pressure mixture of rain. Rain, tropical rain, folks. For September the 2nd, and then we're back to today. What about shear wind? Well, we're going to have some shear wind. Wherever you see the white and the gray, that's hardly nothing. When you get up into these blues, you're anywhere from 20 to 35 mile per hour shear winds. The really darker blue, 35 mile per hour shear winds. And when you get in the green, you're going from 40 to 50, 55 mile per hour winds. So this is for 72 hours out, so let's click it up and see what everything is looking like. That's another reason, while it's over Florida for the next few hours coming up, there is some shear wind there. It's not going to be able to do a whole lot, as you can see. As we click on through, though, and this thing moves off the coast, we got to get at least a little more than 24 hours. Let's get to 32 hours. Then as it starts to move off, the shear wind is still there, but it starts to die down just a little. So that's when it's going to have a chance to pick on up. And once it gets up to Georgia and South Carolina, it's going to take off big time. Take off big time. That's when, if it's going to blow up, it should blow up. Once it, and see, this wind is what's going to make sure that it doesn't come into North Carolina. It's going to stay out here where there is no shear wind, so nothing can hurt it. This wind is going to protect us, folks, along with this system coming down. But you can see right in here, we're almost up to 72 hours. Nothing really going on, anything coming off the coast of Africa. If it didn't come off right in here, it don't have a rat's chance to develop. You know what I'm saying? Everything coming up in here, unless it's right in this area, not even getting through the pass, because there's a little shear wind right in there also. Now, things can change. We all know this, but we'll get this up to 72 hours right quick. And here we go in 72 hours. So the shear wind has left this area now, but it's still out and about. It's going to protect everybody up north, along with this big system coming down, which is pushing this further out away from you guys. And when it gets to the my coast, probably, like I say, late Sunday, or anywhere between late Sunday and late Monday night. I'll give it that 24-hour span. It will be off my coast right in here. But I think everybody is going to be safe from it. I think it probably will turn into Dorian, whether it's a tropical storm or maybe a hurricane. But I don't think it's going to cause a big threat to land at this time. And as of now, I really don't see anything else developing right now. When I come back in 12 hours, it may be all different. But I check this throughout the day. I check it more than every 12 hours. Don't worry, folks. If I see anything out of the ordinary, I'll be sure and put it up. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a good day, a safe day, and a blessed day. If you're into the weather, please subscribe, click that bell, and make sure you get all the latest in weather news, forecasts, watches, warnings, and tropical updates. I'll keep you informed to the best of my knowledge, as best as I can, as I live in Hurricane Alley, and I'm very used to these things. Everybody, peace, love, and kindness to all. Thanks for everything you do for me. Thanks for watching.